by30 Media Corporation and the author of the Lee Media book, blog, and video channel available from leemedia.org. Today we'll be talking about using the Amazon brand registry to file a trademark violation report with Amazon. A quick disclaimer, what you see here may look different for you when you use the Amazon brand registry and you are responsible for following certain terms, conditions, and rules. It's also possible for you to not get what you want, as I'm about to show you with this video. And just another quick thing, this is not legal advice, but rather talking about my experience using the Amazon brand registry to file a trademark violation with some other vendors who were violating my trademark. So let's get started here. Actually, if you have, I'm not going to get into the details of trademark law, but let's assume that you do have a trademark, a U.S. trademark with the U.S. PTO, Patent and Trademark Office, and it is in the principal registry. So assuming you've done that, and this usually takes a long time to actually get a trademark, but let's say you've worked with a lawyer and you have your trademark, and you discover that somebody on Amazon, another vendor perhaps, is creating a product that basically violates your trademark rights. Now, when you search on Amazon for reporting trademark infringement, you'll come to this particular page or a page that's similar to it. And at the very top, it's going to encourage you to apply to something called Amazon Brand Registry. And this is a free service that Amazon provides to help manage the all kinds of IP infringements that may take place, including copyright, trademark, piracy, etc. It's not a great system, but it's actually better than the previous system, which was a bit hard to manage, I think, not only for Amazon, but also for vendors. They say that Amazon Brand Registry provides access to powerful tools, including proprietary text and image search, predictive automation based on your reports, and increased authority over product listings with your brand name. So all those things are true. The problem is that some of them are very imperfectly implemented, and they may not generate the results that you, as a trademark owner, may want. So they'll encourage you to sign up for Amazon Brand Registry. And I think clicking on that sign in button there, if you're not already registered for Amazon Brand Registry, it'll walk you through doing it. I'm not sure if there is another way to file a trademark infringement with Amazon, and I think that's a case where you should talk with your lawyer to see what the best way of doing that is. Okay, so let's assume that you have registered with Amazon Brand Registry, and it's actually a free service. And once you register your brands, and to do that, that'll take usually a couple weeks. You submit the name of the trademark, for instance, if it's a word mark or a design mark, as well as the number of the registration from the trademark granting authority. And if you're in the United States, that would be the USPTO. So you can see I have a couple different brands there. And when you come to the Amazon Brand Registry homepage, it looks something like this. And the areas where I usually spend time on protecting and monitoring my trademarks is using these two particular menu items. So if I hover over Protect, it says Report a Violation. If I hover over Monitor, it says Submission History, and that means I can look at the old reports that I've filed with Amazon. So let's go to Protect and Report a Violation. And this has actually improved quite a bit, I think, in the past couple of years, the way that they've done this. I do like the search engine possibilities here, and this search by image, I believe what this is doing is that you can upload your image, and then Amazon will match it to other products that are listed on Amazon. They could be pirated products, they could be people using similar trademarks or whatever, and then you can review them and determine if this is something that you want to file a trademark violation about. Now, just a quick note about this, this is not something you can or should abuse, and I think it will get you in, if you are abusing it, like filing reports against other products which aren't violating your trademark. This can get you in trouble with Amazon and perhaps with the law. So really, be very careful with this, and I think talking with your lawyer or someone who understands the law is really a good idea here. In my case, for my particular trademark, I'm very familiar with what constitutes a violation, and so one of my trademarks is in 30 minutes for classes 9 and 16, and I know what it looks like. It's basically one of the products in those two classes using in 30 minutes without my authorization. So I'm going to search here for in 30 minutes, and this is what comes up. So actually, the first couple items are my own products. Now, one thing I discovered actually while using the search engine last week was somebody had taken one of my products. This is a book. and they pirated it. And I could tell because the ASIN didn't match and other details didn't match about the product. But what I had to do is I had to click on this and go through it and just verify that that was correct, and then actually manually check the ASIN that was being used. That's the Amazon product identifier number, against the spreadsheet that I keep of all of my legitimate ASINs and ISBNs, to see that, yes, this is not something that I registered. Somebody actually pirated my product. So let's assume that I'm going through these products, and one of them looks a little bit fishy. And let's just say it's this particular book right here. You check it off, then you go to the top of the screen and select issue type. Select trademark infringement. You'll then be asked, is this a product detail page using your trademark? Is it the product or the packaging itself using the trademark, or is this a counterfeit product? That is a pirated product. So if it in the case I was just describing, where one of the books was pirated, I selected this one. The product is counterfeit. But actually, more often, it's other products that are using basically using my trademark without permission. The packaging actually doesn't look anything like mine otherwise. And your situation may be unique in terms if you have, for instance, a design mark versus a word mark, and there's all these different factors that go into it. So let's just say that I believe that somebody is using a product or packaging with my trademark on it without permission, and I'm going to select what it is, and which of the trademarks do you believe is being infringed. So this is actually one of my word marks. They will ask you, have you bought the item and confirmed that the product or its packaging has your trademark on it? If you can do this just to verify that this is indeed a pirated project or a counterfeit product or a product that's violating your trademark, I would suggest doing this if you can, because then you'll have evidence or proof if need be. In my case, what I often do actually is I take a screenshot of the other person's product, of the other vendor's product that's violating my trademark, and I save that and I keep that. Which I can use later on if need be. So, but honestly, let's say that I did not buy the product. And then right here, it will say, please provide more information to help us understand your issue. So what I always do is I always have a description of the problem, not to mention all of the the legal aspects of my particular case, which basically means spelling out what the trademarks are. And I have saved a file. So this is a template. You can create something like it, or even better, work with your lawyer to create a brief statement that you can just copy and paste right into here. 3,000 means you have 3,000 characters you can provide, so it can't be a huge long statement. It has to be pretty brief. My company is a trademark owner of USPTO Class 16 registration, XXXX. This is the registration number, and Class 9, XXXX for trademark. And trademark would be a description of what the trademark is. So in my case, I would say in 30 minutes. That's one of my trademarks. Then I would say this is the product that infringes upon the trademark. That's violating the trademark. The product blah 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 by whoever created it, or maybe it's the brand who created it. Then the ASIN. That's really important. Get the ASIN of the other product is infringing my company's trademark for in 30 minutes, and confuses potential buyers searching for products my company sells, including the name of a similar product I sell. So this is what I did. The other infringing products were actually named, in some cases they had the same identical name to the product I was selling, but I wanted to make that clear that it's not just the trademark itself, it's actually the name of the product. It's just copying what I'm doing. Examples of the infringing product include, and then you could have a link to the Amazon URL of the infringing product, and then tell them, state what needs to happen. So oftentimes it might be the product needs to be removed from the marketplace, or in my case, I said the product, it has to have the product name changed, and also the packaging changed, and in order for this issue to be resolved. Sincerely, you have the name of the officer or the representative. That is your legal representative or licensed or authorized representative to file these types of complaints, the title, and the contact info. Contact info means real contact info and real name and real title, because basically you're making like a statement to Amazon, a legal statement that what you are representing is true, and you're not just clowning around about this. So make sure that you have that ready, and also that you're authorized to do this, and you can take emails from the other party to discuss or hopefully resolve this. So basically, what happened is when I file these reports using a similar template to this, Amazon will take it. I think the first step is that they they freeze the other product while they check it out, and it usually takes a couple days, and then they come back to you and they say, okay, this is we agree with this, and we've closed the listing. In either case, they're going to give if they decide that this has merit, they're going to give the other party, the other vendor, your contact information, and they may contact you. But I've also discovered that they may not. And even if they do contact you, they may not truthfully identify who they are. Literally, I've gotten emails from random people. It's like Gmail addresses, the name. I'm not even sure if they're real or not because there's no identification attached to it. Amazon doesn't represent that this information is true. And sometimes the people don't even say what they're talking about. Like I have multiple trademark infringement cases open at one time, and someone says, "Hey, you filed a trademark infringement case against me. What's up with that?" So then you have to ask, please send. What you should do is say to them, please send me a copy of the email that Amazon sent you, because that will identify all the particulars, and then you can respond accordingly. But that doesn't always happen. In some cases, nobody responds at all. And what's even more frustrating is sometimes Amazon will use one of these, so-called automated predictive automation based on your reports just to deny you. And then you have to escalate the case. And it is possible to escalate the case. There is a way to do that within the within this system. But I found overall that Amazon's brand registry, it's very helpful in many ways, but sometimes it's also very frustrating. And for this reason, if this is a serious case, or it's big money is involved, or this is something that's more than just a mild irritation, someone's actually trying to take over your trademark in some way, you need to talk with a lawyer. And one other thing, Amazon on this particular page, if you search for report trademark infringement, at the bottom they have a very important note. We do not enforce detail page ownership and image restrictions. So I'm not going to comment too much about this because I haven't really come up against this particular issue. But a lot of people, they get freaked out when they see that their product is on Amazon and they did not authorize it to be sold there. A lot of different legal issues and business issues come up into play here. I would suggest you read up on it on your own, and also to talk with a lawyer who understands trademark law and hopefully even better how to deal with Amazon on this. As I said before, Amazon is this giant corporation. It's very frustrating to deal with this stuff sometimes, but at least there are some tools which will let you get started. And in some cases, you can get the desired result that you want, and that is preventing other companies from abusing your trademark or confusing customers about if this is your trademark or this is not your trademark. My name is Ian Lamont. I am the founder of i30 Media Corporation, the creator of the Lean Media blog at leanmedia.org. If you go to leanmedia.org and then click on video, you'll see some links to my videos, including my YouTube channel, where I have all kinds of videos about dealing with Amazon, using Shopify, Amazon advertising, all kinds of stuff. I encourage you to check out those videos because they may be able to help you better understand how to use this particular platform. This is Ian Lamont signing off. If this video helped you, please take a moment to like it or follow me on YouTube. And thanks for watching.